Greetings, my dear viewer. My name is Julia. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both profound and life-changing, the twin flame journey. Specifically, we'll be talking about recognizing your twin flame and the intense, transformative phase known as the dark night of the soul. I know this is a lot to take in, but stick with me because I promise you won't want to miss what I am about to share. If you've ever been curious about the parts of the dark night of the soul that aren't usually discussed, then this video is for you. Let's break it down from the start. What exactly are twin flames? A common misconception is that twin flames are two separate souls, or that a soul is split into two halves, each seeking the other. While this idea isn't entirely wrong, the truth is a little more intricate. Think of it like this. Picture yourself in front of a mirror. The reflection staring back at you isn't someone else, it's you. Twin flames are the same. They're two reflections of the same soul, rather than two distinct beings coming together to become whole. Twin flames are one soul experiencing itself through two different perspectives. Imagine the universe has created two opposites, much like the positive and negative poles of a magnet. Though distinct, they are inseparable. So it's not about finding your missing half, because nothing is missing. Both the twin flames are whole and complete, just different expressions of the same energy. When we talk about twin flames, we're talking about a soul recognition that transcends ordinary connection. It's a unity that appears as separateness. Now, there's a pivotal moment on the twin flame path called twin flame recognition. It's as if a switch is flipped, turning something on that was waiting to be activated. In that instant, something truly extraordinary takes place. Both halves of your soul awaken, not only to their own existence, but also to each other. If you've met your twin flame, you've probably felt this. It's a sudden, undeniable recognition that you've known them forever, even if you've just crossed paths. It's as if your soul is taking a second look and recognizing itself in the other. This marks the beginning of your spiritual awakening. It's the soul's reminder that, despite the illusion of separation, it has always been one. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While that recognition is magical, it's not all roses and butterflies. Anyone who's been through the twin flame journey knows that after this realization, things begin to shift, often within a few weeks of meeting. And let's just say, it's not always easy. This is where the dark night of the soul comes in. Picture this. You're trapped in an endless cycle of emotional turmoil, fear, pain, obsession, each feeling bouncing off the other in a never-ending loop. It's like being stuck in a maze of mirrors, unable to find your way out. If you're going through this, it's a clear sign you've encountered your twin flame. Imagine an audio system with a microphone and a speaker. When you speak into the mic, you hear your voice through the speaker. But if you position the mic directly at the speaker, it creates a terrible feedback loop. The sound intensifies, echoing back on itself, getting louder and more distorted. That's exactly what happens during the dark night of the soul in the twin flame journey. It's not that two separate forces are causing chaos. It's that one energy system is mistakenly operating as though it's two. The feedback loop of fear and obsession grows stronger because the true reality is unity, not division. You're not two halves of a soul. You are one soul, now aware of itself in two bodies. The real challenge is how you perceive the situation. You're not just one part of your twin flame. The full truth is that you're both sides of the same coin. When you find yourself caught in this painful loop, it's because you've forgotten this bigger truth. You've become so absorbed in the energy that you lose sight of the fact that you're already whole. You focus on them, they focus on you, and it turns into a mental chase. But the reality is, you can't run away from yourself. They won't stop pursuing you because they are you. There's no escaping it. Your twin flame knows everything about you because, in essence, they are you. This process isn't about fixing yourself. It's about shifting how you perceive the entire situation. Instead of fearing the possibility of losing your twin flame, remind yourself you can't lose them because they are a part of you. You are one soul. So, what's there to fear? Once you shift your perspective, the feedback loop dissolves. You stop chasing after what you thought was separate because deep down, you realize you're chasing yourself. This shift doesn't just stop the cycle, it changes everything. Once you recognize that you're already whole, your fears and insecurities begin to lose their grip. The feedback loop falls away, and suddenly, there's this feeling of liberation. It's like everything you've known gets turned upside down. You experience freedom, and it's almost beyond words. So, you might be asking, how do you break free from the intensity of the dark night of the soul? The answer, though deceptively simple, is powerful. You change the story. Here's the thing. You can't change what you haven't acknowledged. The first step is recognizing that you are both the problem and the solution. Your thoughts and emotions aren't just bouncing off your twin flame. They're circulating within the shared energy system of your soul. To break the cycle, you need to realign with your soul's higher perspective. Practices like mindfulness, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply walking in nature, can help clear your mind and reconnect with your authentic self. The key is to be present, listen to your inner voice, and shift your focus from fear to love and peace. Love is the frequency that twin flames resonate with, and by moving away from fear, you align with the soul's natural state of unity. And don't underestimate the power of intention. Set your intentions deeply on a soul level, not just on the surface. Your soul can't be deceived, so you need to genuinely choose love, freedom, and unity. When you do, your soul will know exactly what to do. All you have to do is trust it to guide you. When you align with this state of unity, it's like cracking a code. The cycle doesn't just stop, it shatters, clearing the way for a new cycle, one based on love, growth, and spiritual understanding. Trust me, once this shift occurs, there's no going back. You're moving toward something infinitely more beautiful. Now, you might be wondering, what happens once the cycle breaks? Well, brace yourself, because that's when the energetic shift takes place. The spiritual aftershock of a massive mindset transformation. It's exhilarating. Imagine a dam bursting open, releasing all that pent-up energy. That's what it feels like when the negative cycle of the twin flame journey finally breaks. But here's the kicker. It's not just you who feels it. The ripple effect extends far beyond you. This surge of energy can show up in various ways: heightened intuition, synchronicities, or even noticeable changes in the physical world around you. Everything connected to your soul will start to align with your external reality, including your twin flame. Remember how I said they can't lie to you? This extends to your true self. Their presence isn't just coincidental, it's a natural result of the alignment happening between you two. It's an incredibly powerful time, but it's also a delicate one. Don't force anything. If something doesn't feel right, allow it to be. It's a sign that you're on the right path, and the universe is rearranging things to support your growth. Just stay true to who you are. After this massive energetic shift, you might be wondering, what's next? The next phase is both simple and complex: surrender and detoxification. I know those terms might sound heavy, but hang in there, because this phase is key to your journey. When we talk about surrender, it's important to clarify that it's not about giving up or admitting defeat. Rather, surrender is about releasing the need to control, particularly the desire to control outcomes, emotions, or even the unfolding of your twin flame journey. It's the act of acknowledging the deep connection you share with your twin flame and saying, "Universe, I trust you to lead me." In this context, detoxification refers to a mental and emotional cleansing, a way of clearing out old energies that may still linger. Although you may have already broken free from old habits, traces of past energies can still affect you. This moment provides an opportunity to consciously choose to let go of those remnants and invite in higher, love-based vibrations. It's about clearing mental clutter, shifting your mindset, and realigning with a higher frequency of love. As you embrace this, you'll start to experience peace, both within yourself and in your relationship with your twin flame. It's essential to remember that you and your twin flame aren't two separate, isolated souls trying to navigate life on your own. Instead, you form an interconnected system, each of you influencing the other. So, after all the growth, challenges, and transformative experiences, where does this leave you both? It leaves you on the path to union. However, be cautious with the idea of union. It's not a fantasy where you and your twin flame simply ride off into the sunset together, though that might sound nice. True union is about reaching a place where love, not fear, guides your life. It's the mastery of love-based energy that naturally brings both halves of the twin flame soul into alignment. Keep in mind that union isn't a final endpoint you reach and then forget about. It's an ongoing journey that you experience day by day. The concept of two souls merging can be misleading because, in reality, you were never two separate beings to begin with. You've always been one. The union is merely the physical manifestation of that oneness becoming more apparent in your life. Once you reach this stage, things begin to fall into place. The struggles you've faced start to make sense, and your life begins to flow with greater ease and harmony. This journey isn't solely about reuniting with your twin flame. It's about reuniting with yourself, with the universe, and with the essence of unconditional love. This is the core of the twin flame experience. From the darkness of the soul's transformation to the joy of union. It's a path not just of connection, but of profound self-discovery. Keep in mind, the twin flame journey isn't about finding your missing half. It's about awakening to the truth of who you already are. The sense of separation you might feel is just an illusion. Through all the challenges, struggles, and beautiful moments, remember that the twin flame journey is an ongoing process. So, hold on to your faith, stay true to your path, and trust that even in moments of solitude, you are never truly walking this journey alone. And with that, we conclude today's exploration of twin flames and the dark night of the soul. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on similar topics. Until next time, continue to grow, explore, and evolve.